Hey guys, it's Jill. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me, and I'm going to be sharing with you 10 tips on how I have changed my life in the past 3 months, and they are tips that you can start incorporating today so you too can also change your life. This is a step-by-step guide for you guys on things that I have been doing day in and day out for the past 3 months that have really helped shape and mold and bring me so much confidence. I have lost 30 pounds. I mean, life is just so different for me now than it was 3 months ago, and I cannot wait to see how much different it's going to be in 3 more months as I keep incorporating all the tips that I'm going to share with you guys and then keep adding on, because we want to keep growing, right? We don't want to keep stagnant and keep doing our same habits. We want to grow upon those habits. But I hope that you guys enjoy this video. If you will do me a favor and like this video if you like it, share it if you feel like someone would get some motivation, inspiration like this video. Just go ahead and share it. If you guys are new here, please subscribe, click the notification bell so you're always notified of every single upload. Leave me a butterfly emoji down below in the comment section. And I also have a channel membership. It'll be listed down below in the description box, and you guys can learn more about that if you guys are interested. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this get ready with me, and I will show you how I did this makeup, and we will talk about 10 things that you can start doing today, in which you can also incorporate to change your life, but how I personally use these 10 steps to change my life in the past 3 months and also lose 30 pounds in the process. Now let's get to it. All right, I haven't done one of these in so long, and I'm so excited to get started on this video. So I'm not gonna spend too much time on the actual makeup and like showing you the products and stuff. So just look in the description box if you guys are interested in that. But today I'm gonna talk about step by step how you can change your life in 3 months, and you can do that starting today. And it's really not going, I mean, it's going to take some uncomfortable sacrifices. It's going to definitely take some sacrifices, and it's definitely going to be a little uncomfortable because you're stepping out of your comfort zone. But I promise you, all of these things are going to change your life and make you feel so much better in all aspects of life. So let's get into it. First things first, daily affirmations. I have been hearing all about affirmations and how important they are, and I've just been hearing it, and I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then this year, I really started implementing them every single day. And little by little, I notice my mindset starting to change, my confidence starting to change, my belief in myself starting to change. And I'm just like, oh, these people weren't BSing. Like, this thing works for real. And it's something that takes such little time to do. You could do it in the first thing in the morning. You could set little sticky notes all over your house with affirmations. You can have an app, which is what I have. You can set a timer, like do affirmations at this point. Such a big change in changing your mindset and your beliefs and your confidence around yourself. So I highly recommend. The apps that I use are called I Am, and then because I'm on a weight loss journey, I also am using the app called Spark Weight Loss Motivation. So highly recommend both of those apps. They're completely free. Obviously, there is a portion on there where you can pay for and not get ads or something, but I find the free one like perfectly fine. And the affirmations are good, y'all. They're really good, inspirational, inspiring. I'm about to believe in myself that I can do this kind of affirmations. Not, oh, I'm gonna make $20,000 in a year. Like, not like law of attraction affirmations, like make your life better, change your mindset, inspire yourself, be your own cheerleader kind of affirmations. And those are the ones that are really, truly helpful that you need. Number 2, every single day this year, I have worked out for at least 20 minutes a day. Working out is so incredibly important for my mental health. They don't have to be intense workouts. They don't have to be anything. Sometimes you give 100%, sometimes I give 10%. But at least I'm moving my body. And that was my goal this year, is to move your body for at least, you can do 20 minutes a day. And if you, on the other side of this watching, are like, nah, 20 minutes is a little too much for me, you can move your body for 10 minutes a day. You can move your body for 5 minutes a day. Just start moving your body, okay? It is going to just help so much with, again, confidence, mental health, anxiety, depression. If you have any of that, it really has helped mine. If I stop working out, my depression and anxiety will literally skyrocket. So I want to say a huge thank you to CoPilot Fitness for sponsoring today's video. When they reached out to me, I was so excited because I was like, heck to the yeah. Because for me, you guys know, I have been working out every single day this year. And I had started incorporating 2 days a week where I was doing toning. So one day I was doing arms, another day I was doing legs. I knew how important it was that I started incorporating toning days into my weight loss journey and just into my life in general, because of the fact that I was changing and reframing it. Instead of being like, I hate toning days, I started reframing my mind around the fact that toning days are going to be great for me. They're going to help me build muscle. They're going to help me as I age to not lose muscle mass. I want to be strong. I want to be able to lift my grandkids when I have them. I volunteer at the church and I watch the kids and I want to be able to lift them. Girl, like the first time I volunteered, whoo! Eye-opening moment. But with CoPilot Fitness, it has been such an easy, seamless transition. My trainer, Amanda, is freaking amazing. If you guys are lacking motivation, needing accountability, needing support, CoPilot Fitness is the answer for you. If you don't have access to a gym, no problem. Your trainer will meet you where you are at your fitness level. So here I was, over 300 pounds, trying to do Chloe Ting on YouTube, feeling like crap because I couldn't even get through like 5 minutes of that workout. So Amanda and I had a one-on-one consultation. We had our first phone call and she asked me, what are you looking for? What are your goals? What do you want out of this? What can you do? She has met me at every single point of the way. I don't want to work out more than 20 minutes. So don't create a workout more than that. I hate leg day. So she was like, let's do full body. And I was like, I didn't even think about full body. She has me working core, something I did not even know. It was a complete oversight on my behalf. But when I started working my core, holy crap, what a difference in the things I can do, from bending down to getting up out of my bed so much easier, to my posture is better. Just wow. I personally feel my stomach is flatter than it has been and normally is around this weight. I'm not really sure 100%, but I feel like it might be. Amanda has also given me that push that I need, that trainers will give you, because I was doing this routine for several weeks and she bumped up my reps and she told me about it and she's like, hey, I bumped it up. And I was like, no, I can still feel it. And she's like, well, I just thought that it was time that maybe we progress. It's just a little bit, give it a try. And I was like, okay, fine. And I did that workout yesterday and I could feel it, but I got through it. So she had the confidence in me to say, hey, you can push a little harder. You've got this, without still making me feel like I can't do this. I can do every single move that she gives me, and I love that. And she's not forcing me to do things that I'm not ready for and that my body is just incapable of doing, because at the end of the day, that makes me feel like crap. And Amanda doesn't want me to feel like crap. She wants the best for me, and she wants me to get the most out of my workouts. Throughout the workout, it'll give you like little inspiration. It'll be like, good job. And when you hear it, it's like, oh, like, thank you so much. Like, it really does make you feel good. I freaking love CoPilot Fitness, and I think you guys will too. You guys are ready to really have that motivation, that accountability partner, that support in a trainer without the high price of hiring a trainer to be right there. Like, you literally have access to your trainer all the time. You need support, motivation. They're going to be there to lift you up. And I just absolutely love that about CoPilot Fitness. So if you guys are ready to take on a virtual trainer, which again, I highly recommend, go to my description box and go to go.mycopilot.com/MissGreenEyes and you will get 14 days for free with your own personal trainer. And you also take a quiz before they match you with your personal trainer so you can get a personal trainer that's based on what you need. This is completely customizable and personalized to you and your needs and your goals, which I absolutely love. I've seen trainers before and it's been cut and paste. They don't care that this rep is too hard. They don't care that this workout is too hard. Get it done. Get it done. No pain, no gain. And that is just not the case with CoPilot Fitness. And Amanda has just been so understanding, so empathetic, so supportive, so motivating. She's giving me that push when I need it. And I would have never gone up on my reps. I would have never done that. But I'm so glad that she was like, hey, gave me that little push and like encouragement. And it's like, you got this. And I showed myself that like, yeah, actually I do have this. And it felt amazing to be able to push through and they'll also say, you're reaching a new PR, a new personal record. And it's like, okay. So yeah, I absolutely love it. Again, everything's going to be down below in the description box. Huge thank you to CoPilot for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back into how I have been changing my life in the past 3 months. So again, huge thank you to CoPilot for sponsoring today's video. I just want to say with CoPilot, oh my gosh, the confidence that I have. People will tell you when you're on a long weight loss journey and you have a lot of weight to lose, do not do toning, do not do this, do not do this. First of all, do what works best for you and what you feel works best for you. But let me tell you something. I saw on TikTok the other day, and I really wanted to get into my mind, the mindset of I want to tone my body because as I'm getting older, I don't want to lose muscle mass. I want to be strong and I want to be stronger. That was my mindset switch around toning. But also I saw this TikTok and this woman had lost, I think it was almost 200 pounds. And people were like, why do you look the way that you do? Why do you not have loose skin? She showed her arms. She showed the loose skin that she had. She was like over 300 pounds at one point. 100 something pounds now. Her loose skin was like this. She pulled it. It was like this. I was like, see, that's why I'm starting toning very early on in my weight loss journey. Because I want to reduce as much loose skin as possible. And people will have you think, don't start toning, don't start toning. I 100% believe that you should. It's going to shape your body differently. It's going to strengthen you. And it's also going to help to reduce the amount of loose skin that you have. Like, who wouldn't want to do that? Seriously. I know I do. And when I saw that girl, I was like, confirmation right here. Confirmation right here. I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing. And I absolutely love my CoPilot workouts. I really, really, truly do. And for the first time, I'm like, I actually look forward to my toning days. And I actually asked her for another one because on Saturday I was like, I mean, I could go for a walk. But honestly, on my toning days, I still have a step goal anyway. So I have to do cardio regardless. So let's go ahead and add another day because I found myself like on Saturdays going, I kind of want to do a toning workout. And yeah, she added one for me. Okay, number 3, when that alarm goes off or when I wake up, I get up out of bed. Because if I sit in that bed, it's not a good thing. The thoughts will start coming. Just go ahead and take a rest day. Just go ahead and lay here all day. I know you have a long to-do list of things to do today, but you know what? This bed is just so comfy. No. I will say there were a couple times this year where I feel like I was reverting back into old habits. And I would get up and I would grab my phone and I would get back in the bed for like 30 minutes. And then I'd be like, get up. But I also noticed on those days, I struggled so much more. So for the past few weeks, after those old habits wanted to come back, and I was kind of like reverting back into them. For the past couple of weeks, I have set my alarm for 7:15, and as soon as that alarm goes off, I don't care what time I went to bed last night, the night before. When that alarm goes off at 7:15, I get up. I go, I get ready, I get in the shower, I do all the things that I have to do. And I notice that I am so much more productive, and I feel so much better. If you can just fight through those first couple of minutes, maybe even sometimes it might be 20 minutes of you just like fighting with your body, like, oh, I want to go back to bed so bad. I want to go back to bed so bad. Trust me when I say, if you fight back and just go and do it and keep pushing through, you will end up feeling better, and you will thank yourself at the end of the day, because you will be like, if I would have stayed in that bed this morning like I wanted to, I would not have had as good of a day as I did today. And for me personally, because I'm someone who struggles with binge eating and emotional eating, 100%, it's a lot harder. Urges come a lot easier if I'm just sitting here doing nothing, laying in the bed, wallowing in my self-pity. Nuh-uh, not anymore. We're getting up and we're going about our day, and we're doing things. And we're staying active, and it has been so life-changing for me these past months. I also try my best to stay off my phone for the first hour. My phone is on the other side of the room. It's not near me, so when I go to bed, my preferred, and again, what I've been going back to the past couple of weeks, is making sure, sometimes I will be up editing till like 12, 1 in the morning, but I try not to do that, and I try to have myself in the bed reading by like 11:15, because I am realizing that I actually am needing like 8 hours of sleep, and I function best on 8 hours of sleep. Whereas before, I mean, because I was laying around so much, I really didn't need that much sleep. But now that I'm more active, I do need the sleep. And so I really like to be in my bed at 11 o'clock. And I have noticed going to bed and having a proper bedtime, and also having a proper wake up time, has also led me to feeling so much better, so much more productive, so much less depressed and anxious. It has been amazing. So I'm really wanting to stay consistent with that, especially the whole bedtime and the wake up time routine, because that is something that the past couple of weeks I really have been hardcore implementing, and I have felt so much better doing so. Number 4, I was the queen of giving into my feelings and just being like, oh, this is what's going on in my life, and you know what? I'm just going to sit here and wallow in self-pity, and I'm just going to feel sorry for myself, and I'm just, I really should go work out, but I don't feel like it, I'm having financial issues, and my kids are just really just like, ugh, it's so hard being a single mom, and it's just so, I just need a break. Like, you just need a break, Jill. Just go take a break. Like, take the day off, and then that day turns into the next day, and then before you know it, I've sat on my butt for a whole entire week, and I feel worse again. So even one thing about it is I allow myself to feel my feelings. Feeling your feelings is very important, and it's something that you have to do, and not shooing them away like, oh, anger, go away. Oh, sadness, go away. Oh, feeling bad about myself, go away. You can sit in those feelings. But as you're sitting, you don't have to physically sit. And that's what I thought. I thought that in order to feel feelings, you had to sit there and lay in the bed and just cry and just feel sad. That is not the case. You can totally get up, do things, and still feel angry, sad, depressed, anxious, and still go about your day, and still go about your to-do list. So basically, I am trying to do the opposite of what my feelings are trying to tell me to do. When my feelings are like, stay in the bed all day, Jill, I'm like, no, absolutely not. We're getting up and we're going to tackle this day. And I will say, like, I am kind of compassionate with myself. And there are days where I just, like, give myself, like, okay, we ain't doing shit today. It's like what TikTok is calling rot days. I have my rot days, and I think that those are very important too. But I have them scheduled. And unless I am just feeling really fatigued and really, really, really tired, I don't go. I wait until my rot days to just completely decompress and just relax. So yeah, I am working very, very, very hard to push past those feelings and just do the opposite. Do the opposite of what my brain is telling me to do, which is lay around and mope about what's going on, because you can't do anything about it anyways, so let's just go ahead and mope about it. And I am changing that, and it has been life-changing. Number 5, I have written down goals for myself every single month, and I have completed every single one of those goals that I have written down for myself. And if you guys are new here, you guys might not know this, but for those of you that aren't new here, you already know what I'm about to talk about. I do bingo cards. And each month I will literally sit down and I will create a bingo card, and I will link my bingo card videos down below, by the way. Life freaking changing. On my bingo cards, I try to think, what are my goals? What are my financial goals for this month? What are my workout goals for this month? What are my goals for wanting to grow on TikTok and other social media outlets? What are my step goals? What are my faith goals? What are my goals for getting out of the house? What are my goals for stepping out of my comfort zone? What are my goals for getting out there and trying to make friends and meet people? I will put those down, and another thing, like, what is your, like, house goals? What do you want to clean? What do you want to organize? I will put that on the bingo card, and there's something so inspirational and powerful for me to see it written down. Have accountability partners, because you guys that watch, I'm like, okay, like, they're depending on me to finish up this bingo card, or at least to do most of it. And to just sit there, there's something about having your goals written down on paper, and then for you, every time you accomplish them, to like put a sticker. I put a star on mine, and to see each month, by the way, I'm keeping them all too. So each month I have a full-on bingo card just full of stars. Amazing. I love it. I highly recommend, if you are not making bingo cards, to do it, because it's like a game. Who doesn't love games? It's so much fun. And it adds that little bit of fun, creative, kid-like aspect to something that is not necessarily always that easy, like stepping out of your comfort zone or doing these things that you don't necessarily want to do, but you do want to do, but you feel like you need that push in order to get them done. I'm telling you, give it a month. If you even just want to do a bingo, like a row, start there and see, and come back and tell me if it was life-changing for you, or even if you enjoyed it. If it's not life-changing, trust me, the more you do it and the harder you make them as the months go on, they will become life-changing. But tell me you didn't have fun doing it, because I really think that you'll have fun doing a bingo card, because bingo is fun. Number 6, I make time for self-care every single day without fail. Now, some of you might be like, girl, I work 5 jobs and I can't. I get it. Trust me, I do. I'm very busy too. However, I also realize I am blessed because I do have a very flexible job. I get that. However, self-care does not have to be this huge, ginormous, like when you go on YouTube and you look at self-care routines, it doesn't have to be this whole huge, ginormous routine. It can literally be taking 5 minutes to meditate, or 5 minutes to yourself to pray, or 5 minutes to yourself to do some breathing work. It can be that simple. It can be taking the time in the morning to set aside for a workout. It could be setting aside the time to put on a cute outfit. To if you go to work and you're like, oh, like I just like throw this on. Putting the time and effort into putting an outfit together that you really feel good in, taking the time to do your hair, taking the time to do your makeup. Now, obviously, it doesn't have to be all of this, but I'm just giving you guys ideas. It doesn't have to be this huge, dramatic, huge ordeal. It could be as simple as making sure you take off your makeup at the end of the night and maybe get yourself a nice moisturizer. Or it could be buying yourself a nice mask and doing it once a week. Self-care does not have to be this huge ordeal. It doesn't. But self-care is so incredibly important, because the more you do it, the more you start caring about yourself, the more that ripple affects into your life in other areas, and you want to start taking care of yourself in other areas. So I'm telling you, start small. Don't think about, oh, I have to do this huge thing all at once. Just start small, and I promise you, the more you do it, the more you're going to want to do for yourself. Now, I understand some of you have babies and it is a lot harder to do it, but do things while they're napping. Do it after bed. Go take a bath. Like, you really truly can do self-care 2 minutes. You can put 2 minutes aside for yourself no matter what time period of your life that you're in. Number 7, once a month, I go a full 24 hours, no social media. I have been doing these on my bingo cards, and I've seen and heard people do this before, and I'm just like, do I really want to do it? A lot of us go on social media and we compare, and then we feel bad about ourselves, and then we're just like, ugh. But then also, I have noticed that on the days where I go 24 hours no social media, I'm left to find new things to do, find other things to do. They're always on a day that I'm not working. It's usually, actually, I think every time I've done it, it's been on a Sunday. And yeah, like, I even consider watching YouTube to be social media. Like, I just think you just need a day to really do something that you love and to not focus on things that you know. Like, because whether you think social media makes you feel bad or not, for me personally, in some aspects of just scrolling, it does. And the longer I scroll, the worse I feel. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to challenge myself to just come off of social media once a month. And as a matter of fact, for 2 months in a row, I did no social media for 24 hours. And I also did no phone for 24 hours. I really love not going on social media. And I do. I kind of feel rejuvenated the next day. And I really, on those days, focus on just doing things that make me feel good. And I love it. So taking a break from social media is something I think everyone should do at least once a month. Number 8, I have been spending more time outside. I have been finding that being outside, it just has me feeling so grateful. It has me feeling so present in the moment, looking at my surroundings, looking at the beauty that is outside, being in nature. It truly is so healing. Like, I will go out and have picnics. I will go outside and read. I will go outside and go for walks. And sometimes I will just leave my headphones at home and I will just go on a walk, and I will just focus on the sounds. I will focus on the sights around me. I will focus on what I'm doing in that moment instead of being, into my headphones or like listening to my podcasts or whatever. And nature has just really, truly been so healing, and I absolutely love it. The sun, getting your vitamin D, like, it's just so good for you and your mental health. So this is another thing that I have been doing that has been life-changing for me. Number 9. This one has been really hard, but I've been I took a step back and I said, Jill, we got to look at this money situation, and we got to start budgeting better, and we got to stop buying useless crap. We have to. I never really had a budget, and I put myself into so much credit card debt that this year I said enough is enough. I have been working on paying off credit cards. I am not using said credit cards. And it is hard, girl, because I will sit here and be like, oh, I really wish I could go to Target and just like go just buy stuff, And it's like, no, you don't, because you don't have the money, and you don't want to put it on a credit card. So absolutely not. And this is, again, one of those things. It takes a lot of freaking self-discipline. I mean, a lot of self-discipline. but it is something that I'm going to thank myself at the end of this year. Starting to save again, starting to pay off these credit cards. Stop putting so much crap on credit cards. I will look at, say, my Nordstrom credit card and say, what the hell did I even buy from Nordstrom? Do I even have any of these things? And here it is, I owe y'all $1,400 and y'all are charging me 24% APR on stuff I don't even think I own anymore. For what? So I could get a little hit of dopamine when I purchase it and have it for like the first 2 days and then I'm over it? I mean, I also put myself in a lot of credit card debt because of my kids. I'm a single mom and I do everything on my own financially. So with that, it has been really hard because I felt guilty for so long. And I had to sit them down and say, look, this year is going to be so different. It's going to be so different. Christmas is going to look so different. Valentine's Day, holidays, they're all going to look so different. Because essentially, when it came to Easter, did my kids really need Easter baskets? No. No, they didn't. And you know what? They're fine. They're totally fine at the fact that they did not get Easter baskets. And it's just like this thing where it's like, I was like putting myself in so much debt so I could live that, you know, keep up with the Joneses. And like, oh, look what I got for my kids. Or, oh, look what I did. Valentine's Day, they didn't get anything. They didn't get anything except for my love. Like, because at the end of the day, that is the most important thing. I'm here for my kids when they need me. I'm a safe place for them. I gave them a peaceful home where they can feel safe. I do so much for them. But then in return, we feel as moms that we have to do the most, especially because we're looking at social media and we're looking at other people doing the most. But if you're putting yourself in credit card debt, to be able to keep up with that, what sense does that make? It was not very smart on my behalf. So I have cut all of that out. And I am having to get really creative on things to do that are free. And we've actually really been enjoying it. I will tell you, I feel like my kids want my quality time more than they want an Easter basket. I feel like they want me to take them on a sunset picnic more than they would rather me get them an Easter basket or chocolates for Valentine's Day. And I also have really been enjoying this time. I mean, it's hard. It's really freaking hard. But I have been enjoying being creative and getting creative because it's like, we don't want to sit in this dang house. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. February, I had to because, girl, I didn't even have money to put on my gas tank, okay? But now it's getting a little better where we can put some money in the gas tank. So, you know, it's like go to a park, have a picnic. We've been picnicking it up, y'all, and we have been loving it. And just that quality time with the kids in new areas that they've never been before. Like me and Ava, we had such a good time on our little sunset picnic that we did this past Monday. Or Saturday. So yeah, essentially I am setting myself up for financial freedom and I'm not buying a bunch of crap. No, obviously if I, like things a day to day that I need, like my lashes, like if I'm out of my lashes, I will replenish them. Skincare if I'm out. But I got to this point where, especially doing what I do, I get a lot of skincare and I was still buying skincare on top of that. And it's like, use what you have. We're replenishing, we're not adding. And that's what I've been adopting. And it's been working really great because on the financial aspect, finally have savings. Finally. And just to have that savings, that buffer, helps me to be able to breathe a little bit more. And it's been life-changing. Okay, so I went ahead and I finished my eyes and my brows because I really need to be like up in the camera. Or in the mirror. And then I also did my lips. So this is L'Oreal's Ferris Nude. This is one of my favorite nudes. And we're going to go ahead and talk about number 10. I have become more self-aware of how I am speaking to myself. Being kind and gentle to yourself is so life-changing. And everyone, if you don't take anything out of this video, this is the one thing you need to start incorporating right now, today. Really, all of these things you can start incorporating today. But this is the one, if you need one to start on, let it be this one. It makes a huge difference when you are kind to yourself. Because when you are kind to yourself, you are going to want to do all of the things that I just talked about in this video. You're going to want to start working out and treating your body kind. You're going to want to start getting yourself together and putting on makeup and putting on cute outfits and doing your hair. You're going to want to start getting up out of bed and not making it feel like a chore. You're going to want to start looking at your finances and seeing what you can do, because you're going to realize you don't need that crap you've been spending your money on. I also, again, going back to being self-aware, I have started asking myself, why are you doing the things that you do? When you start to self-sabotage, why do you do them? To get a deeper understanding of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And then when I come up with the answer, I'm able to then learn from my mistakes and be like, okay, we're not doing that again. We're not doing that. When you become self-aware of yourself, what you're doing, why you do the things that you do, and also be kind to yourself, you will be amazed what you find out about yourself and how you find that you are able to now change the things that you don't like about yourself that you want to change. Start asking myself, why did you do that? Why? Why are you thinking that way? Is there another way we can think about this? Is there another way we can be thinking? How can we reframe this so that we can look at it in a different way? Because again, it's not about not feeling your feelings. Feel your feelings, girl, feel them. But don't sit in them. I used to sit in my feelings. I used to lay in my feelings for weeks, days, months on end, thinking, I'm feeling my feelings. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. And instead, the whole time, I'm isolating myself. I'm not living my life. And I'm sitting here watching other people live their life and change their lives. And I'm sitting here, I want it so bad. I want it so bad. But I can't get out of my own freaking head. I can't get out of my own head. This, again, this one right here, being more self-aware of yourself and asking yourself the important questions. Why am I self-sabotaging? Why am I eating when I'm not hungry? Why am I keep going back to this toxic friend, this toxic boyfriend? Why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep attracting these toxic people in my life? What can I do differently so that this doesn't happen anymore? And also, on top of that, be kind and gentle with yourself. When you do have a slip up, say you have an addiction, you slip up, don't be like, oh man, see, I'm just such a piece of crap. Don't look at yourself in the mirror and go, oh, I'm so ugly, and pick apart every damn part that you don't like about yourself. Pick one thing that you like about yourself and focus on that one thing every single day. So for me, I'm like, girl, your eyes are so beautiful. So let me focus on how beautiful my eyes are every single day. Or if I want to start picking apart, like, look at my stomach. You have really freaking beautiful. Look at your eyes. They are so beautiful. They're so big. They're so bright. They're so pretty. Be kind and gentle to yourself. It is literally life-changing. And you will be amazed the ripple effect it has in other areas of your life. Because honestly, this affects every single area of your life. It affects your relationships. It affects your relationship with yourself. It affects your confidence. It affects how you carry yourself. It affects what energy you're putting out into the world. It affects so much how people view you, how people look at you. This right here, if I'm going to say take away one thing, it's this. It's this one. To start working on right now. Implement all of them eventually, because it can be a little overwhelming to start doing everything all at once. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone that you think might need this video for inspiration, or someone that might like this video. If you guys are new here, please make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell so you're always notified of every single upload. If you guys made it to the end of this video, make sure you comment 2 butterfly emojis down below in the comment section. And do not forget about my channel membership. It is listed down below in the description box. You guys can learn more about it. You guys get early access to my videos on the 2nd tier, and the 3rd tier we do a monthly live stream, which we have really been enjoying. So you'll have access to that, and you will also have access to past live streams as well. Again, I want to say a huge thank you to CoPilot Fitness for sponsoring today's video. Everything is going to be listed down below in the description box, and it's also listed here on the screen. Do not forget to go to go.mycopilot.com/MissGreenEyes, and you will get a 2-week free trial. You literally have nothing to lose except inches. Or if you want to gain. But seriously, I love CoPilot, and it has just been a game changer in my fitness routine, so I really think that you guys are going to absolutely love it as much as I do. Again, that will be listed down below in the description box. I love you guys so much. Go out there, make the changes, do the uncomfortable things, get out of your comfort zone, and come back and let me know how much more amazing your life is, even if it's just 2% better next month than it was this month. Let me know. Come back to this video and let me know. I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Go out there and live your best life, because remember, we only have one life to live, and we do not want to sit around wasting it. And I look back at the years that I have wasted my life, and I said, no freaking more. I love you guys. Have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.